Imagine a lone figure bathed in the glow of a computer screen. The room is silent except for the soft clatter of keys and the hum of the computer. He's on a mission, driven by an insatiable curiosity that keeps him awake through the night. This isn't your average internet surfer. This is Gary McKinnon, a Scottish systems administrator about to embark on a journey that will pit him against the might of the US government. His story is one of intrigue, determination, and controversy. His goal? Uncovering the truth about UFOs and hidden technology? He believed that somewhere, buried deep within government databases, lay the answers to questions humanity has pondered for decades. His weapon? A keyboard and an unwavering belief in his cause. With every keystroke, he ventured deeper into the unknown, driven by a quest for knowledge that few could understand. What started as a personal quest would soon become a global news story, raising profound questions about security, transparency, and the very nature of truth itself. The world watched as McKinnon's actions unfolded, sparking debates and discussions across continents. Buckle up, folks, because this is a story you won't want to miss. It's a tale of one man's relentless pursuit of the truth, no matter the cost. McKinnon's journey began like many others, fueled by a childhood fascination with the unknown. As a young boy, he would spend hours gazing at the stars, wondering what secrets the universe held. From a young age, he was drawn to the mysteries of the universe, devouring books and documentaries about UFOs and extraterrestrial life. His curiosity was insatiable, and he sought answers wherever he could find them. But unlike most, McKinnon's interest didn't fade with time, it intensified. As he grew older, his quest for knowledge became more focused and determined. He became convinced that governments around the world, particularly the US government, were withholding information about alien technology that could revolutionize our world. This belief became his driving force. Driven by this belief, McKinnon decided to take matters into his own hands. He knew that the only way to uncover the truth was to delve into the very systems that held these secrets. His weapon of choice wasn't a spaceship or a laser gun, but a computer. With it, he could navigate the digital realm, seeking out the hidden corners where secrets lay. McKinnon possessed a natural talent for technology, a skill he honed over years of working as a systems administrator. His expertise allowed him to understand the intricacies of computer networks and how to exploit their vulnerabilities. He knew the ins and outs of computer networks, how to exploit vulnerabilities and how to navigate the digital world with ease. His skills were his greatest asset in his quest for the truth. Armed with this knowledge and driven by his unwavering conviction, McKinnon set his sights on the ultimate prize, the digital vaults of the US military and NASA. He believed that within these vaults lay the answers he had been seeking for so long. He was about to embark on a hacking spree that would shake the very foundations of cybersecurity and ignite a firestorm of controversy. His actions would challenge the status quo and force the world to confront uncomfortable truths. To understand Gary McKinnon's actions, we need to delve into the mind of the man himself. What drove him to take such drastic measures? What was the spark that ignited his relentless quest? This wasn't some malicious cybercriminal driven by greed or a desire for chaos. No, McKinnon was different. No. McKinnon was driven by something far more profound, a deep-seated belief in the existence of extraterrestrial life and the conviction that the US government was hiding the truth. He was convinced that the answers to some of the universe's greatest mysteries were being kept from the public. Imagine spending years, decades even, consumed by this belief, poring over every scrap of information, every blurry photograph, every whispered testimony. For McKinnon, this wasn't just a passing interest, it was a consuming passion. For McKinnon, this wasn't just a hobby, it was an obsession. He spent countless hours researching, digging deeper into the rabbit hole of conspiracy theories and classified information. He believed that the US government possessed technology far beyond our current understanding. Technology gleaned from recovered alien spacecraft or perhaps even gifted to us by extraterrestrial visitors. This technology, he thought, could revolutionize our world. This wasn't about little green men or flying saucers. This was about free energy, advanced propulsion systems, and the potential to solve some of humanity's most pressing problems. McKinnon envisioned a world transformed by these hidden technologies. In McKinnon's mind, the US government, by hoarding this knowledge, was denying humanity a brighter future. He saw it as a moral duty to uncover and share this information with the world. They were holding back progress, keeping us in the dark about our true place in the cosmos. McKinnon felt that the truth about our existence and the universe was being deliberately obscured. This belief, this sense of injustice, fueled his every keystroke, every line of code he wrote. Each hack was a step closer to what he believed was the ultimate truth. He saw himself not as a criminal, but as a crusader, a digital warrior fighting for truth and transparency. In his eyes, he was on a noble quest. He was David facing Goliath, a lone hacker challenging the might of the US military-industrial complex. He knew the risks, but felt the cause was worth it, and he was about to show the world just how vulnerable even the most secure systems could be. His actions would send shockwaves through the corridors of power, revealing the fragility of the digital age. Now, let's get technical for a moment. How did this self-taught hacker from Scotland manage to penetrate the supposedly impenetrable defenses of the US military and NASA? The answer, surprisingly, is relatively simple. Remember those old movies where hackers furiously typed away, lines of code scrolling down the screen at breakneck speed? Yeah, that's not quite how it went down. McKinnon didn't need some elaborate Hollywood-style hacking scheme. He exploited a simple vulnerability, a gaping hole in the security of these supposedly impenetrable networks. He scanned hundreds of IP addresses, searching for systems with weak or non-existent passwords. And guess what? He found plenty. It was like leaving the back door to Fort Knox wide open. Using readily available hacking tools and scripts, McKinnon gained access to these systems with alarming ease. He bypassed firewalls, disabled security protocols, and roamed freely through the digital corridors of the US military and NASA. It was a stunning display of both technical prowess and the shocking lack of security at the highest levels of the US government. Over the course of a year, from February 2001 to March 2002, Gary McKinnon infiltrated 97 US military and NASA computers. That's nearly 100 highly secure systems breached by a single individual. Let that sink in for a moment. 97. Each of these systems was designed to be impenetrable, yet McKinnon found a way in. This wasn't a smash-and-grab job. This was a full-blown digital occupation. McKinnon meticulously planned his moves, ensuring he left no stone unturned. McKinnon had the keys to the kingdom, and he wasn't afraid to use them. He navigated through layers of security, accessing some of the most confidential files. He accessed confidential files, read classified documents, and left his mark on systems across the US military and NASA. His actions were not random, they were targeted and deliberate. He even left messages on desktops taunting system administrators with his now infamous line, "Your security system is crap." This was more than just a hack. It was a statement. It was a bold move, a digital middle finger to the very institutions he believed were hiding the truth from the world. McKinnon wanted to expose what he saw as hypocrisy and deceit. McKinnon's actions weren't just about accessing information, they were about exposing hypocrisy, about challenging the status quo, about demonstrating the vulnerability of systems that were supposed to be impenetrable. He wanted to show that no system is truly secure. He wanted to send a message to show the world that even the most powerful entities could be brought low with a bit of knowledge and a whole lot of determination. His actions were a wake-up call, and he succeeded perhaps more than he could have ever imagined. The impact of his hacking spree was felt far and wide. McKinnon's hacking spree sent shockwaves through the US government, causing a re-evaluation of their cybersecurity measures, exposing security flaws that were both embarrassing and deeply concerning. The vulnerabilities he uncovered were a stark reminder of the fragility of digital security. He had single-handedly highlighted the vulnerability of critical infrastructure in the digital age, showing that even the most secure systems could be compromised, and the world was watching. McKinnon's actions were a pivotal moment in the history of cybersecurity, a moment that would not be forgotten. So what exactly did Gary McKinnon uncover during his notorious hacking spree? Well, it's a question that has intrigued many. McKinnon claimed to have found evidence of a secret space program, with lists of non-terrestrial officers and fleet-to-fleet transfers. He also mentioned seeing images of what he described as extraterrestrial craft. Now, whether these claims are true or not, they certainly added fuel to the fire of conspiracy theories. Some argue that McKinnon's findings are proof of hidden government activities, while others dismiss them as mere fantasies. Regardless, his story has left an indelible mark on the world of cybersecurity and UFO lore. The US government, well, they didn't take Gary McKinnon's actions lightly. They accused him of causing significant damage to military and NASA computers. The charges, they included computer fraud and hacking, potentially leading to a sentence of up to 70 years in prison. The severity of the response highlighted the growing concerns over cyber threats and national security. The battle over McKinnon's extradition to the United States became a major legal and political issue. Public outcry in the UK was intense, with many arguing that McKinnon, who has Asperger's syndrome, should not be extradited due to his mental health condition. High-profile figures and the media rallied in his support, turning his case into a cause célèbre. The UK government faced immense pressure to block the extradition. Gary McKinnon's story put a very human face on the often faceless world of cybercrime. His struggles with Asperger's syndrome and his motivations for hacking driven by a belief in UFOs and government cover-ups painted a complex picture. It wasn't just about the crime, it was about understanding the person behind it and the broader implications for individuals with similar conditions. McKinnon's actions had a lasting impact on cybersecurity and transparency. His case underscored the vulnerabilities in even the most secure systems and the need for better defenses against cyber threats. It also sparked a debate about the balance between security and transparency and how to handle cases involving individuals with mental health issues. In a way, McKinnon became a catalyst for change in both policy and public perception.